What keeps vets up at night? Not lions, not tigers, and definitely not the guy who once brought in a raccoon in a sweater because it looked cold. No, it's us. The loving, I'd sell a kidney for my cat crowd who still manage to make little mistakes that drive them quietly bonkers. You think you're a great cat parent. You buy the fancy food with the smug packaging. You post glamour shots on Insta of your furball sleeping in impossible yoga poses. You let them sit on your laptop because they just love being near me. Spoiler, it's warm. It's just warm. But even the best guardians are probably guilty of at least one habit, quietly shaving lives off your cat's mythical 9. And no, your cat won't rat you out. They'll just keep wearing that "I'm fine" poker face while plotting your downfall via hairball in your shoes retaliation. This isn't a shame the human piece. It's a stroll through the top cat care blunders that make vets shake their heads and occasionally mutter, "How is this cat still alive?" Mistake N1. Deadly dinners and the tuna trap. It all starts with good intentions. A nibble of tuna straight from your sandwich, a splash of milk because cartoons said cats love it, or a generous forkful from your dinner plate. Feels harmless, right? Spoiler, it's not. Veterinarians everywhere are practically face-palming daily over cats rolling in with pancreatitis, kidney trouble, or the feline equivalent of, "I can't see my own toes anymore." And the culprit? This so-called love feast. Here's the thing. Human food is way too salty, fatty, and seasoned for a cat's dainty little system. That milk? Most adult cats are lactose intolerant. Translation, your treat could turn into a night of kitty tummy cramps and a very unhappy litter box situation. The vet's advice is painfully simple. If you love your cat, feed them food made for cats. Period, full stop. Oh, but just a little bit. Today's sneaky snack could be tomorrow's emergency vet bill. And trust me, your cat won't chip in. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Mistake N2. The silent meow for help cats are Olympic gold medalists in the sport of acting fine while not being fine. It's built into their DNA. In the wild, showing weakness is basically an open invitation for predators to RSVP to dinner, you. Your house cat may have a full food bowl and 0 jungle predators, but the instinct is still there. Hide the pain at all costs. So when your normally social butterfly starts ghosting you, when your feline vacuum cleaner suddenly leaves kibble untouched, when they start using the litter box in a way that makes you go, huh? Or are guzzling water like they've joined a hydration challenge, that's not being picky. That's code for, "Hey human, something's up." Veterinarians agree. Ignoring these changes is like ignoring the oil light on your car. Sure, you can pretend it's probably fine for a while, until you're calling the tow truck. Or in this case, the emergency vet. Behavior changes are almost always a symptom. Acting quickly can mean the difference between an easy fix and a lifelong condition. Your cat might not thank you with words, but they might show up at your feet again, ready to resume their usual job of supervising your every move. Mistake N3. The velvet cushion jail cell. Mistake number 3 is believing your cat's endless naps mean they're in a state of bliss. You see them curled up for the 15th hour in a row and think, "Ah, the good life." But sometimes, that's not serenity. It's resignation. A bored cat doesn't pace the bars like in the movies. They just give up. They settle into their golden prison, where the blankets are soft, but the excitement is non-existent. A home without stimulation is still a prison, even if it smells faintly of tuna and has central heating. Cats are born hunters, climbers, and scratchers. They need the thrill of stalking invisible prey, the satisfaction of conquering high ground, and the pure joy of shredding something without getting in trouble. When they can't do any of that, the unused energy and frustration build until they erupt. Sometimes that means sudden aggression, stray litter box decisions, or dramatic 3 a.m. monologues. Other times it's more insidious, a constant, low-level stress that quietly damages their health, leading to real illnesses that the vet will happily lecture you about while showing you the bill. The cure isn't complicated. Playtime and a bit of environmental magic can turn that velvet cushioned cell into a feline paradise. Just 15 minutes of dedicated play, a scratching post they can really dig into, or a shelf to climb can transform an apathetic cat into one who actually looks forward to being awake. Do this, and you'll see the difference. The same cat who once stared blankly at the wall will suddenly be racing through the house at top speed, tail high, eyes bright, as if to say, "Finally, human, you get it." Mistake N. 4. The he's fine fantasy. Mistake number 4 is the most dangerous of them all, not because it comes from neglect, but because it wears the warm, comforting disguise of reassurance. It's that quiet little voice in your head saying, "He's fine. He's eating. He's purring. Why bother the vet?" And just like that, you've stepped into the trap. Veterinarians compare this thinking to driving with a blindfold on. Your cat could be silently battling illnesses long before a single symptom appears. They can have teeth so painful it's like chewing with a mouthful of knives, and yet still greet you at the door. They can be in the early stages of kidney failure, a condition that could be slowed for years with nothing more than a quick blood test, and still hop onto your lap like nothing's wrong. Even tumors, which can be terrifying, often have excellent survival rates if caught early, but only if someone is actually looking. The truth is, annual checkups aren't just for sick cats. They're for the healthy ones, to keep them that way. It's preventive care at its finest, the feline equivalent of giving your car regular maintenance instead of waiting for smoke to start pouring from under the hood. Waiting until you see something wrong is often waiting too long. This is the turning point. Stop thinking of the vet as an emergency room and start thinking of them as your partner in your cat's long, happy, whisker-filled life. Your cat may never understand why you take them for that yearly trip in the dreaded carrier, but one day, when they're still chasing sunbeams well into their golden years, you'll know exactly why you did it. Mistake N. 5. The cat-killing cabinet. Mistake number 5 is the one that sends shivers down every veterinarian's spine. You see your cat in pain, and your heart twists. Your instinct screams, "Do something now!" But if that something involves rummaging through your medicine cabinet, you might be turning compassion into catastrophe. Paracetamol, aspirin, and other common human medicines aren't just bad for cats. They're straight-up lethal. We're talking liver destruction, blood cell breakdown, and a one-way ticket to the emergency vet, if they even make it that far. And the danger doesn't stop there. Ever thought of saving a few bucks by using your dog's flea treatment on your cat? Congratulations, you've just given them a chemical cocktail that can trigger seizures, severe neurological damage, or death. Cats are not small dogs. They're not tiny humans. They are their own weird, wonderful species with a metabolism that would baffle most chemistry teachers. The vet's warning here isn't gentle advice. It's an unshakable rule. Never, under any circumstance, give your cat any medication without first asking a professional. A quick call to the vet is cheap. A mistake like this can cost your cat their life. And here we are, at the end of our little tour of feline faux pas. If you've recognized yourself in any of these mistakes, don't beat yourself up. No cat owner is perfect. The point isn't to be flawless. It's to learn, adjust, and do better from this moment forward. Be the wise, informed guardian your cat thinks you already are, and maybe, just maybe, they'll forgive you for all those times you moved them off the laptop. Your turn. Confess at the court of cats, all right, human. The spotlight's on you now. Out of all these cat care blunders, which one made you go, "Wait, I've been doing that"? Did something here flip a little switch in your brain that's going to change the way you treat your furry overlord from now on? Share your aha moments, your guilty confessions, and maybe even the lessons your cat has taught you, because let's face it, they think they're the experts here. Drop it in the comments. Think of it as your public pledge to the whiskered one in your life that you're ready to do better. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Your support not only encourages us, but also helps other cat lovers discover our content. Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below and consider subscribing to the Wise Animals channel for more informative videos on understanding and caring for our feline friends. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.